Howdy peeps, this is your boy Beastamon, and today we are going to have a fantastic time in board edit. So let's get started. And they use that menu. Sorry about that. And when I say fantastic, I mean F plus untastic because there won't really be any action for this vid. Basically board edit is what it is. All you do is create your own board in which you can use in selected modes. But I'll talk about the selected mode part later. So you have the choice between freestyle, all around, alpine. Notice when I change to alpine, the board shape changes, but I've already talked about that in quite a few of the past bits I've done. Anyways, for this, I will be using a freestyle T3. So, and I won't be using a new sample. I will be using I think it's type 3. So yeah, I will be using type 3, so let's get started. Okay, so you notice there on the left side is the palettes with a whole bunch of numbers. At the top we have the nose and the tail. I've already explained what those are in my halfway vid, and there's also the top and the bottom of the board. Um, so I'm going to talk about the menu to the right first. And basically we have pen mode, which it draws like a pen. We have the line mode, which draws a line and then colors in whatever however long that line is. You have the box mode, which just creates a box and then it just draws the outline of that box. You have the box fill mode, which is a little different. Not only does it create the box, but whatever is in it, it gets colored. You have paint mode, which colors the whole thing. You have a load and save feature in case you want to save it or load it. Your own creation to use. There's new if you want to create a new board, and there's exit. I don't need to tell you what exit does. Um, so you press square to get to that menu, and you press square to get out of it if you accidentally press it. On the left, you have your palette, and you press triangle to get to that. As you can see on the right menu, I have paint filled in. So yeah, I'm going to be painting something. Um, so yeah, they have all these different kinds of colors. And if you press triangle again, if you don't like the certain color that's there, you can always edit these bars, the blue bar, the red bar. There's a green bar. You can edit those, but yeah. So I always use this one. I always use number 3. Um, and I always paint it this way too. All I do is, because like most of these boards, they're pretty much already done for you. You won't have to do much to them. So I'm going to just paint this color. And oh yes, um, R1 is to scroll over really fast. So you see at the top there it's going very fast. I'll let go of R1 and it goes a little bit slower. And um, L1, it just makes it slower. So yeah, I think also the L1 makes it so like a different part of the board. You can move it, you can move the design to a different part of the board, which is really weird. But yeah, you can do that. Anyways, for the purpose of this, I'm just going to color these in what colors I usually make them. I'll let you know right now if it sounds like I'm a little, sounds like I'm a little confused. I haven't done this in a while. I usually don't use board edit for a specific reason. So yeah, I usually color it like that, and then when you're done, just, if you don't want to save it, just go to exit. So yeah, that's pretty much, board edit, but I'm not quite done yet. I'm gonna go to freestyle. You're probably wondering, excuse me. You're probably wondering why. Um, but you'll see. For the purpose of this, I'm going to use Yagi. And, oh look, there's something under freestyle called original. So yeah, under original is the board you made. And it also represents, the type of board you made. I made a freestyle T3, so that's why it's under freestyle. It won't tell you that it's a T, well, yeah it will. It won't tell you in the, in the board design, but it'll tell you on the outside that it's a T3. So you're probably wondering, why don't I like using board edit? Well, honestly, if you're an avid player of this game, you probably noticed this already. If you use board edit, if not, well, it probably won't bother you. But the thing that always upsets me about this game is like they're too limiting with some of the things you can do. As far as board edit is concerned, you cannot. I don't think you can use this board in competition mode, which is a big letdown for me. I mean, you go all the way to the menu, they say you can, they say in the booklet in the game you can create your own board, but you can't use it in all the modes. I mean, like, these boards aren't even that great. They're just like, it's just you making, it's just you making boards that already exist, but, you're editing them on your own and you can't even use them in all the modes. So, yeah, me and board edit, we just don't, we don't have that, good relationship I want to have because, you can't even, use it. It's like what players want to feel when they play a game. They feel like, they want to feel like they're empowered to do certain things. I don't feel empowered, going to board edit if I can't use it in every mode. I'm like, these boards aren't even that special. It's special that you made them, but they, they're still like the other boards. The other 18 boards. But they want you to use the burden boards for the other game modes and stuff. Which really, it just irks me. And by the way, if you can't tell by now, yeah, there's something special about the boards in this game. Like the freestyle T1 boards, like the only thing that's different from the T3 is that they're slower and they have better stability. Other than that, they look the same. So that's why I say 18 boards. It's not 54 boards. Because the freestyle T1 and the freestyle T3 ones look the same. And there's something else about this game that really gets on my nerves as well. And like, I know when I tell you what it is, you'll probably be like, oh, well, that's not really a big deal. Well, it kind of is. I mean, the game shouldn't be this closed-minded, but it kind of is. I mean, I can understand why, but in certain aspects it shouldn't be. Anyway, I did get third in time. That's enough blathering about that. I'll tell you, well, I've only got 2 videos left, so, I'll probably tell you in one of those 2 videos what I'm talking about. But, that was board edit, and all you have to do is go under and freestyle board design, and original, and then that's where your board, the board you created is.
Cool. Here we go.
Alright, y'all. That's all I had to show for board edit. This is your boy Beastamon, and next time I will show you probably an excerpt from a whole bunch of crazy things that can happen in this game. I will show you some crazy glitches, some unlockables, some other things that are interesting. and I will show you that next vid. Just keep in mind before I show you that vid, I might not update it my usual I may not update it on my usual schedule because there's quite a few things this game has to offer in all the right, wrong, and just terrible sense. So yeah, it's gonna take a while probably for me to activate some of those glitches, especially the one that's been evading me since day one, because it doesn't want to get exposed. But anyway, y'all, next time we'll do that. Later.